Hi everybody, it's me Mira. Just want to say hi and say I am at a candle lighting for the Declaration of Independence because the Declaration of Independence is gone, dead, thanks to an orange head in the house. I just want to say to everybody around the world that are probably laughing at the United States, we did not ask for this. We did not want this. We just want peace, no violence. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to be doing candle lighting and making speeches. Enjoy.
Judicial officer of the United States should have engaged in insurrection. It limits the president to 2 terms. Today, this year, this document, the bedrock of American democracy and government, is under assault, unlike any time in our history. In it, and the amendments made since, the rights of the citizens and peaceful governance are enshrined. A critical part of that governance envisioned by the founders was the balance of powers between 3 branches, jury and the executive. Today, all branches are stressed to the breaking point as they have never been before. Tonight, however, we will focus on the executive branch especially, as its powers have been most seriously corrupted. This is the oath, if you can find it here, just in case, because some people who take it don't know what it says. This is the oath that the President of the United States takes upon inauguration as specified by the Constitution. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Sure.
On May 24th, 2025, the current occupant of this office was asked whether it was his duty to defend the Constitution. He said he did not know. Despite having sworn this oath twice, it is sadly evident that he either doesn't know or, more likely, doesn't care. In 1776, signatories of America's other great document, the Declaration of Independence, specified a list of grievances against the tyrant of that time, King George III. Using that model, Judge J. Michael Luttig, a former United States Court of Appeals judge, has written the following about the current tyrant. So he is going to, this part of the document enumerates the things that he, as a judge, sees have been violations of our Constitution since the beginning of this presidency. He has ruled us as if he were a king who is above the law. When America, there is no king. The law is king, and no man is above the law. He has corrupted our democracy and asserted control over our elections in violation of our Constitution. He has refused to faithfully execute the laws, and he has waged war on our Constitution, our rule of law, and our federal courts, abridging our constitutional rights, mocking our Constitution and the rule of law, and attacking our courts. He has defied the orders of our courts and has harassed, accused, and threatened our judges in order to delegitimize them, intimidate them, and bend them to his will against our Constitution. He has corrupted our institutions of law, justice, and law enforcement, making of them instruments for his unfaithful and revengeful execution of the laws against us, not for offenses against the nation, but for perceived personal has sought absolute power, unchecked and unbalanced by other branches of government, by the several states, by the free press, and by us. He has enthralled our Supreme Court, spellbinding it into submission to him and his will rather than to the Constitution and its will, and our Supreme Court has favored him with its affirmation and its acquiescence in his lawlessness. He has arrogated to himself the powers of our Congress and subjected our Congress to his will, so that our representatives are subservient to him and not to us. And Congress has willingly ceded to him this power, which is our power and not its power to cede. He has commandeered the several states and their officials into his personal service in violation of the sovereign rights reserved to them by the Constitution. He has proclaimed the free press to be the enemy of the people and censored it. And the press has surrendered to him our constitutional right to the free press and abdicated its constitutional responsibility to protect us from him, bribing him in return for his official and political favor and leaving us without the protection of a free press. He has pronounced us enemies of each other and made of us enemies of one another. He has deliberately divided us from each other, turning us one against another, citizen against citizen, neighbor against neighbor, friend against friend, parent against child, and child against child. He has censored and suppressed our speech and silenced our dissent by persecuting and prosecuting us for speaking critically of him and for dissenting from him and his rule, denying us our constitutional right to speak freely, to associate freely with each other, and to petition our government for fear of his reprisal. Emergency after false emergency, and cracking down on free speech in our educational institutions and on our campuses. He has unlawfully extorted our business companies and our legal profession, conscripting them into his personal service, and they have bribed him in return for his approval and for his official and personal patronage. Our companies have betrayed their shareholders and our law firms, their clients, and the law to gain his blessing and secure his official and personal favor. He has taken dominion over our free enterprise and governmentalized our American capitalism so that our great business companies are no longer independent of our government, but are dependent on and subject to our government as in communist and socialist nations. He has denied and sought to expunge the facts of our nation, our history, our national defense and intelligence, our economy and our justice, our science, our health, and our medicine, and he has summarily dismissed our public officials and national experts who have reported facts to him that he refuses to accept, replacing our public officials and national experts with servants loyal to him and ordering them to report false facts to him that are to his liking. He has assumed control over the repositories of our history, culture, art, and national identity, and ordered our government to expunge and to rewrite our history, remake our culture, recreate our arts, and redefine our national identity in his image and to his preference. He has exploited his high public office at home and abroad for emolument and enrichment of himself, his family, and his friends at our expense and our nation's expense in violation of the Constitution. Now, if you can go to that last page in bold, the bottom, it can say tonight,
Let us all resolve that we will work together, no matter how long and no matter how hard, so that we may fulfill the pledge Abraham Lincoln made during another crisis of our history, that a government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.
care about the Constitution, and I really appreciate it. Oh, yes, I knew there was something I forgot.
This box over here.
Yes, yeah, you hold on to the strips if you want, but if you could return the candles, so God willing, I have another vigil, and just turn the lights off, that would be great. Everything is on. 8th anniversary of the signing of our Constitution. And if you can see it on your paper, you can read it with me, the preamble. You know it by heart. We the people of the United States,
In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
slavery and guarantees the right to vote, irrespective of race or gender, for anyone over 18.
Okay, that was us. For the honor of the Constitution that is in crisis, we the people have to come together. My response for everything, what's going on in this crap of the United States that I really don't know anymore. It's horrible, it's disgusting, and as long as the people like us can stand, the Constitution will never die. See you guys. Bye.